Hello YouTubers, it's definitely been a while. For how long, I can't really say. I've actually got my YouTube channel here right now, so if I actually have a look, it's been at least 2 months since I've done a gameplay video, and that was for Just Cause 3. And for actually seeing me up face to face, if we actually look down, scroll down a little bit, 2 years. It has definitely been a while, and you could probably tell from that by looking at my tails unboxing. There's little to no hair on my head, and I've got, I think, a tiny shaven beard, but now you can see I look like a rake, and hair's grown back, which I'll also need to get cut. I just need to find the time of day to do that. But today is a change. The reason being I've not been doing any videos is two reasons. Two reasons. The first one is because of personal life, having to try and find a job and other things. And the second reason is not really finding the equipment to doing videos. And as you know from, well, if you have looked at my previous videos, there has been a few upfront videos like with my face, and they were used with a very old camcorder, an SD camcorder, so I didn't feel like the quality was up to snuff, and I didn't have a proper microphone. I don't have one now still either, but what I do have is a HD webcam. I do not remember the name of it. Oh, 1 second. If I reach for it, it is the Logitech C920 HD Pro webcam. So, I'm sure you can see it there. Now the reason I wanted to get this is, well, I've just seen it's got autofocus, which really helps, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think the reason that when I've tried it a few times, showed at some items during testing before I decided to start another YouTube video, and sometimes the autofocus didn't work properly, and I think the reason for that is because there's so much stuff going, like so many different things here, and it's trying to focus on them instead of the item I'm putting in front of the camera. So because of that, there's not much I could do. Sorry, I hear the door go, but I know it's nothing important, so I'll continue. So as I've said, I've not got a camera yet, but I did look on YouTube for something called the Blue Yeti, and I did see it's quite a tall microphone. So it's about that height, but it's like £99 or even £100, and I don't really want to spend that much on a microphone at the moment when I've just spent on getting a new webcam, or a webcam. So now that I've got that, sorry, I'm starting a little bit. It has been about 2 years since I've been on screen in front of millions of people. That's terrifying. So judgment, please be gentle with me. But sorry, but today is a test run, and it's also a mini pickup video. I've been away out, and I've just gotten back, and I didn't notice that. I apologise for that. Sorry. So I went into town, got some stuff, I've seen some good stuff, and just walking around town, looking at shops, and actually found some pretty good stuff. So what I've done is I picked up some things, some anime / manga, so because it is books. I've also got some video games that I've gotten for the past while, just 2 games, because right now I don't really see any upcoming games that I'm really interested in. One I am quite interested in is Mighty Number 9. I've had that pre-ordered for a while, but of course, because that's been backdated yet again, I've got nothing against saying it. I know it is, in my own opinion, it's slightly disappointing for the amount of times it has been backdated. I do believe the problem is something to do with the internet connection, the network connection, something for maybe, who knows, leaderboards. Although I am pretty sure they're going to be doing like online 2-player mode. I'm not entirely sure. I'll need to look up on that. But it is something I'm happy with waiting for. If it was something just to do with if it was something just to do with single player, then yeah, it would be a bit slightly annoying because they've had this long to do it. But because I do believe they are doing online mode with, and you can do it with 2-player, possibly, I may be lying, I don't know. It could be pretty interesting to see, and I am willing to wait just a little longer, or however long it takes. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully it'll come out this year. That's what I'm hoping for. One other game I'm looking forward to that has been said to come out this year is, of course, Final Fantasy 15. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Remix. I hope it is coming out this year. The release date on most sites is the end of this year, 2016. But I usually just get the idea that's a rough estimate. They don't have the official release date yet, so that's just something to put on online retailing sites. So you know what's coming, but we don't know yet what date yet. Kingdom Hearts 3. I know that's not going to be for another little while, but from seeing the E3 videos and ones after that, of course, promoting 2.8, they showed occasional little extra videos of Kingdom Hearts 3, and in my opinion, it looks fantastic, and I am seriously looking forward to it. And I apologise again, you can see my glasses kind of reflecting. If you look really close, it's just showing my YouTube channel there slightly. Sorry for that. But what we'll do is sorry for I will apologise up ahead for the long introduction. I just wanted to get things out of the way and explain what was going on, why it took so long to get a new video up. And as you can see from the couple of YouTube videos I have done, there's Just Cause 3, Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I haven't got that game anymore, but it was a good game. But of course, PS4 recording quality is good, but it's not that great. I would like to get a capture card and do it that way. You can get a proper HD quality, 1080p. But for now, I'll just have to make do with what I've got. So apologies for that. And if I look further down, we do have Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Again, I apologise for that, because there's only 7 parts. I was near halfway at the end. I do have the original cartridge, but this was used on an emulator. Reason being is because, again, I don't have a capture card, and I have no reason of getting one. No reason, don't mean that, no reasons. I don't know, when I do get one, how to use it. Not to mention that my computer and all my consoles are connected to the same TV. So I'm sure to use a capture card you need a TV and the computer monitor, so you can actually play the game and record it at the same time, so you'll know what you're doing, and if anything's wrong you can change the settings however you like. But with only having one TV, that's kind of impossible. So, and for the future, when I do maybe get another TV, a cheap one, I don't need a humongous one, possibly with a HD cable, because I can easily hook the computer up to it or the console and get things sorted. Until then, I won't be able to do gameplay videos from directly to consoles yet, and I know the whole that it's legal to emulate games unless you have the cartridge, but I do have them, so But for now, what we'll do is we'll get on with the pickups video, because I'm quite actually excited to show you what I've picked up today. And yeah, we'll just go on with it. So, well, you know about this is what I've just explained. So, as if you've looked at my YouTube channel, I have subscribed to a thing called Loot Anime. Now, if you know Loot Crate, and I'm sure you do, it's just a lot of anime merchandise stuffed into a box, and I'm looking forward to Marches, which is Haunted. So you've got Soul Eater, RWBY, Ruby. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Someone said it was done by the creators of Red vs. Blue, so I'll need to have a look at it. Noragami and Tokyo Ghoul. That was a great anime when I watched it. I still need to watch the second season, but I'd be excited to see what shows up. But yeah, sorry. Let's continue. So for what I've actually picked up, this is from earlier on. I'll do the ones that I got a little while ago, and then the ones I got today. Okay. So what I will do is the first thing that I did get a little while ago, oh, apologies, was I went into a local trade shop known as CEX, and people in the UK will of course know about that. And they have a window display, so it usually just has some random things. And I did notice one thing. It was a Blu-ray anime box set, volume, well, the first out of 3, and I asked them if I could buy it. They said yes, so I did just that. So the first thing I did get was Kill la Kill, the first volume. See, that's what I like about this camera. It easily or occasionally autofocuses on the objects that I hold in front of you, which of course my old camcorder couldn't do, and I wasn't a fan of doing videos in SD. So that was that. I want to get the second and third one, but they range from £40 to £50, and for me that's a little extreme. And I got that for 25, reasonable. But of course they get you. They fucking get you. When you got the first one, yeah, nice and cheap. But when you want the rest, that's when they bugger you. That's when it costs more. So volume 2, 40 to 50. Volume 3, the same. So unfortunately, I will not be getting them for a while, and no doubt they're going to increase in price in the future even more, which I think is kind of bullshitty. Excuse my language. But yeah, not much I can do about that. But onward. For video game wise, I did pick this up, which I'm a fan of the anime, and I wanted to at least get a game for it to play on the actual big screen, and that is Sword Art Online Lost Song. I don't know if I can get a proper. No, we kind of get the idea of it anyway. I don't know if I can at least show you the back of it. There you go. It's just a bit little blurry on occasion because it doesn't properly focus. I'll need to. I haven't changed any settings on the webcam, so I will need to do that eventually. Next on it was my quite recent one. It is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I don't know if we can get a quality focused in. Come on, focus. Nah, but you know what it is. And I wasn't too sure about getting this game at first, but when I went to my friend's house, he showed me it, had a look at the back of the box, and it's pretty much like Pokemon in a Digimon world. You fight with 3 chosen Digimon, and you can of course change them at will. You can also have I think it's 12 backup Digimon in your party, as long as you have the CPU or the memory to store them. Of course, with Mega Digimon, sorry, Champion and Mega Digimon are of course going to cost more CPU memory space to put in your party, and yeah, you can. There's not much I can say about that. That's just a bit technical, but the game itself is really solid. It's really good. It has the random encounters. It just feels so much like Pokemon. You go in your random battles. You don't capture the Digimon. That's what I think is quite cool. You don't capture them. What you do is when you go into a random battle, it scans the Digimon. So each time you battle, it will go from 20% to 40 and so on, depending on the rarity or the rank of the Digimon. If it's a higher rank, it will take a bit longer to scan. But once you do, you go to the Digilab and you can create them. Yeah, you can create them instead of actually capturing them, which it is quite good. It is really good. But of course, since it's not Pokemon, you obviously don't have the capture element. I think that would just be taken ripped straight from Pokemon, and I don't think the Pokemon people would be too happy if it was just a complete rip of Pokemon. But it's an absolute solid game. I don't know if I actually show you the back of it. I do apologise for the lack of focus. I don't know if, yeah, I can't really get much. There we go. There we go. Pretty much what I'm explaining just tells you right there. That's pretty much everything that I've got like a little while back. Today though, I've managed to get a couple of new things, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So we'll start off with the game. I only got one game because there's nothing I really find interesting lately. I do have Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on pre-order, so that'll be something to look forward to. I have played the game before on the Nintendo Wii, and truth be told, I wish I had it on the GameCube instead, because when you're wielding your sword, I just didn't keep using that. Just a single swing constantly just to attack. It kind of gave me a cramp in my arm, and I didn't like it. The game itself was pretty good, but the control for the sword could have been better. So I'm hoping, from what I see in the trailers, use the Wii gamepad, the gyroscope I think it's called, to move around when you're using the bow and arrow, or most likely to use other things as well, like the double hook shot. But for using the sword, I'm pretty sure it will just be a simple press the button, bring out the sword, and just keep pressing the button bashing. So that's what I'm hoping for, and if that's the case, then I'm going to love the game. It was a good game when it first came out, and it was coming out again in HD, upgraded, not upgraded, remastered? Is that how you say it, remastered, or? I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I got something else that is related to Zelda, and that is Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Now, I've been wanting to get this game for a long time, and one of the other things, I didn't even show that, did I? What would it be with the 3DS game without, of course, the 3DS? So yes, I did get a 3DS as well, and I did have other games for the 3DS. So I've got the Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. I've had that for a while, but way before I even had the DS, because I had the Majora's Mask 3DS before the new 3DS XL, but at that time there wasn't enough games I actually want to play with it, so I kind of traded it in, got some money. I got a good amount of money for it, got other things, but my friend convinced me to get a 3DS again now, or a little while ago, mainly because of how incredibly cheap it was, and it was a combo one, and it came with New Super Mario Bros. 2, and I've never played that game, but from what I've seen from the past trailers and videos, it was all about getting gold, as many coins as you could get, and I really did want to play it, but I didn't have a 3DS at the time, so now I do, and the Mario game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing, Legend of Zelda, and I'm quite happy I actually got this version. This was actually in CEX as well. Sorry, I can't really. There you go. I'm happy I got this version because you can see it's a gold foil, and if you look, I'll move the receipt. I don't want to pull it out slightly, but you see there, it has the original regular coloured cover inside there, so it's a reversible art cover, and of course there's the back of it. I really shouldn't do this because it's slightly. I will have to fix it eventually. I am sorry. This is my very first video with it, so I'm brand new to webcams, and it's going to take a while for me to learn about it and get used to it. But moving on, there was a couple of other games that I did get, and I don't know if I can reach for them. Oh, I can. Good for me. What we got here? Oh, I did get one thing. I did get one. I got a new console, and that was the Retron 5. And I don't know if you know about it. It's a multi-console thing. So it'll play all your old cartridge games. So you've got your NES, Super NES, Famicom, Super Famicom, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Mega Drive and Genesis as well. So all regions of those games will play on the Retron 5. I've tried it myself, and I had seen that there was some ways you could patch these games, because obviously when you put it in, it doesn't play from the cartridge, it loads the game into the system, but you will need to put the game in each time to actually play it. And what it does is you can actually apply patches to these games. Even one I was actually quite keen on is Japanese games, Super Famicom. So I wanted to possibly get some Japanese, Super Famicom games and apply English patches to them, because from what I've seen in YouTubers, fellow YouTubers, they've done it, but somehow I can't do it. And it's something to do with the patch, the version number of the cartridge, which I still don't completely understand. And so I did buy a couple of Super Famicom games, and I can play them, but I can't read a bloody thing. I wish I could learn Japanese, but oh, I'm sure it would require a lot of attention. And my mind's a boggle. I've not got that much attention span. It's all games. It's all games. But I will show you, I did forget about these, so I will show you the Famicom games, Super Famicom games I did get. And that is Dragon Quest 1 and 2, which I think is pretty dang awesome. Oh, would you focus, you little bugger? You're not going to work, are you? 1, 2, 3. No, I really need to get this for working. But, sorry for that. Next one, we've got Breath of Fire 2, which... Ah, come on! It's really trying. That's pretty cool. That was the main one I actually really wanted to play in English, because getting it in the USA is costly, I'll say that much. But I did get one game, the American game for the SNES, which I've always wanted to play in hand. There's some games I don't mind playing on an emulator, but God, don't you wish you had them in your hand? And now I do. So, yay! And of course that is Final Fantasy 3 for the the American SNES. Oh, for God's sake, I think it's just because there's so much in the background that it can't focus on one thing. There we go. Yeah, if I cover everything else, you can get a picture. But yeah, I'm really happy with that, and it works perfectly in the Retron 5. I don't know if there will be fellow people that have played the game as Final Fantasy 3, although more commonly known as 6. And I'm at the part of the world where the characters, I can't remember their names anymore, they've got washed offshore, and now they're in the middle of nowhere, and they've met a caveman. I can't remember his name, sorry. And you can get him in your team if you feed him meat, which you can get from a nearby town. And I think I stopped there. I'm supposed to go to a mountain, which that little caveman is meant to take me to. I stopped from there, and I completely forgotten what to do after that. But I'm still happy I got the game either way, and I will continue in the future. But moving onward, next 3DS game I got quite recently, a week or two ago, is Final Fantasy Explorers. There we go. What if I do it right up? Does it get it? Yeah, if I put it right up to the screen, it gets a nice picture. And my friend convinced me to get this. It looked really good to start. No, I can't really. For goodness sake, I can't really show you that. Sorry, but my friend showed me it. It looked really good, so I bought it. And if you want to know what it's like, then just think of Monster Hunters with Final Fantasy in it. There, that's pretty much all that you can really explain about it. That's exactly what it is. It's Monster Hunter with Final Fantasy. Just Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy, done. But it's cool. You can obviously team up with other players, change your classes. There's a lot of classes, so it gives you a good variety. But for next ones, oh no, yeah, as I already said, I did get Project Mirai DX, which I've had for a while, way before I got this grade 3DS. So quite happy with that. As for DS games, I have actually been on a quite an attachment towards Dragon Quest, mainly because I got a game called Dragon Quest Heroes. I don't know if I've got it sitting here, unfortunately. No, I don't, sorry. But I started playing that. I know it's just another take on Dynasty Warrior games, but with Dragon Quest it was pretty cool. And because of that I started collecting, not really collecting, but getting the Dragon Quest games for the original DS. So I've got Dragon Quest, the Chapters of the Chosen. It's pretty cool. I've got number 9, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Come on, focus. There we go. And number 6, Realms of Reverie. There we go. So I haven't played the Chapters of the Chosen or Realms of Reverie yet. I've mostly been trying out. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Been trying out this one, number 9, because you can also make your own character and custom make other ones. So that's what drew me to the game. I like the basic story, but what I do like is making your own character into an RPG world. Yeah. Moving onward, we've got, this is the ones I picked up today, just like the Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds. This is anime, so you'll get it. This one's called No Matter How I Look at It. Sorry, no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. It's not your guys' fault. I don't know. I could probably crap at that, but I don't know. I can't remember the Japanese title for it, but I did watch the anime and I just thought it was funny as hell. Just a girl desperate to be popular, interact with other people, but she doesn't know how. And from that experience, I don't know if I can find a picture for you. She does really stupid things and sometimes quite terrifying. So, for example, I found a page. It's a really hot day. She's thirsty. She gets herself a cola from the vending machine. I think she believes it's water. I do believe she thinks it's water. I've not actually read the book yet, but she believes it's water. She sprays it on herself. I don't know if you do that. Yeah, she sprays it on. There we go. Sprays it on herself. Looks normal, but obviously what she hasn't realised is soda or cola is sticky. On a very hot, humid day like that, you're going to attract bugs, and she sees her brother, goes to wave to him, but with a sticky face and bugs around. That's the result. It's just a fantastic. I would highly recommend it. It's a fantastic anime slash manga as well. Of course, the manga will keep going. I think the anime had 12 episodes, and the manga will of course keep going. So that'll be a continuous buy for me. I could only find volume 2. I will need to get volume 1 somewhere else. But for now, there is one other anime that I watched a while back called No Game, No Life. It is about 2 characters. I can't remember the names. Oh, here we go. Sociophobic Sora and Zero form a genius gamer sibling duo, and in that term, they are actually extremely good at games. Like, god at games. You can win every time. And they're pretty much bored of their regular life and they want something more. They get a message. I can't remember what it asks, but I do believe it asks, do you wish for something more? And when they say yes, they get completely transformed into a brand new world, and it's a world of games. If you have an argument and you want to resolve a matter, play a game. And of course, with these two, they'll always win. Not against each other. They're always so competitive against each other, which is really funny. But it's a great anime, and I've got the manga. Here, get a good close up at that. Get a back of that. I don't know if I could actually get a little. See if I could get an autofocus on the book, I could at least let you see the back and understand what it's about. But yeah, it's a really, really good anime. And I did get volumes 1 and 2 from a bookstore before, but when I went out, I had come straight back because there were novels. There was like 1 or 2 book pages with pictures, but it wasn't a manga. It wasn't a manga. It was just all words, and I don't have that much attention span towards proper books. So I'm happy I finally got that. Now, the main thing that I did get today, and I got a lot of them, I went to a local comic book shop called the Little Shop of Heroes. And if you don't know about them, then if you live in Dunfermline or Fife, somewhere around that area, then you'll definitely need to check this place out. It's got lots of comic books and of course memorabilia. So you've got DC and Marvel, there's figures, so you've got, like, from what I've seen today, there was Harley Quinn, there was the Joker, and I don't remember any other ones. There is the very rare occasion of anime, because I've seen the big rabbit thing from My Neighbor Totoro from Studio Ghibli. There's a little plush of that. And they do, it's not just DC and Marvel, there's a lot of different comics. And one I did see, which I wanted to get, but I couldn't because it was only the 4th volume, was Samurai Jack. Now, I loved that cartoon when I was a kid, and I still love it now. The favourite character has to be the bagpipes guy. I'm sure he's got a gun for a foot, a machine gun for a foot. And I do remember the episode where Jack and the Scotsman are on a single bridge, and of course they can't get past each other, and I do believe they decide to fight instead. But yeah, I absolutely loved Samurai Jack. Great childhood cartoon, and I don't know, YouTube, some YouTubers might have some episodes on. You might want to have a look. Definitely a recommended cartoon to watch. But this is like the very first time I've actually bought comic books, and for a good reason, for good bloody reason, because I never expected them to be there. And Mega Man. I could not say no to these. I absolutely love Mega Man, and I've only got, I'm missing like the first 40 volumes, of course. I'm missing the first 40 volumes, but I haven't got lots. I don't know. I'll just move this tasty, refreshing Fanta. I'll move that down here and try. I think I can only get so much, because what I do love about the comics though is that if I show you the first one, they are in a, like, of course, the plastic wrapping with a little cardboard at the back, so it won't get easily bent and ruined. So it's hard to get a good picture. So there was a lot of them, trust me. I think it was at least 40 to 50. There was 40 issues, not 40 issues, it was issue 40 towards 50. So I'll just show you a quick look at each one, and then I think that'll be like the end of this video. So there we go, that's better. Let's got that one. I can put them each here so I keep them safe. Mega Man Robot Rumble. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now I did manage to get all 4 of these. I think it's the Blue Bomber chapter saga. And we've got number 49. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I do love the artwork, and I will be trying to get the first 40 volumes as well. I know volume 1's going to be a bomb of a price, but there's not much I can do. Now these ones are, what's it called? The World Unite. Oh right, the World Unite. So I see Mega Man and Sonic. I do know there was Sonic in some Mega Man comics, but I didn't know it was ones I actually picked up. So if I just, you see right there, yeah, see World Unite in 2. But that's pretty cool. And for £3.30 for one comic, I'm not complaining. I'm really not complaining. It's really good. And I'll leave these ones to last. Yeah, leave these ones to last. I'll put these here. So there are some comic books, or sorry, Mega Man comics that I had to leave behind, mainly because there was like two volumes, two of the same volume, one with a regular cover and one with a variant. So I think these are like the special edition comics that are harder to find. So I've got this one called The Dog is In variant, and I think that's Sigma. Is it Sigma? I don't know. I think it's Sigma. Please don't hurt me if I'm wrong. Here we go. So it's World United 3. I'm not sure how many is in this. This is also follows the. It still says the Ultimate Betrayal. So this must be that. Moving on. When did I get this one? I didn't actually have a look at this. I just looked at the volume, the actual issue number. But this is still the Ultimate Betrayal, but it's got, I think it's Gutsman with Mega Man and Proto Man. I think it's Gutsman. I only know him with the screws in his neck, but that's better. It looks, absolutely love the artwork. Absolutely solid. And the ones that are most recent, no, these are actually older ones. It's called Mega Man Dawn of X. Now, I absolutely fucking love the X series. These look incredible. I absolutely love them. This is like, you should have seen the actual staff guy. He was like, he felt, oh, I feel really honoured for you to be helping you choose your first comic book to buy. I was like, yeah. Now this one, oh fuck, I absolutely love this one. Issue 45. Now this is also the Ultimate Betrayal series. Now this is the first one, and this is a box art variant. And I'm sure if you look at it, you'll get the idea why. That looks epic. I'm sure that's Mega Man 2's box art in America. I'm not entirely sure. The Europe's one was beyond ugly. Beyond ugly. It was just a guy in a silver metal suit, and I don't even want to tell you what his weapon looked like. Really, I don't. If you want to look, go to GameFAQs and look at images. It was not pleasant. But yeah, there was this one and a regular covered version, and of course I had to get this one. It was a must. Next one, I don't believe this is actually a proper volume, or sorry, a proper issue. I think this is just I'm not sure what you'd call it, a side one. It's called Mega Man World Unite Battles. It's called a sketch variant. And I do believe it's something to do with, of course, Mega Man and Sonic. And I'm sure this is just a sketchbook, or what you'd call an art book, of pre-done, early done artwork, which I'll need to give it a look. It looked really cool. So you've got Metal X. Sorry, I know people, I don't know if you can get him up close, under silver. There is him. Now I know the newer people will see, oh, it's Metal Sonic. No! They might be right, they might be totally fucking right. But Sonic 2, I swear to God, if you call him Metal Sonic, I'll get you. I'll fucking get you. He was called Metal X. I think. I'm pretty sure it was called Metal X at the time. I don't think it was until later on in the games he was called Metal Sonic. I think it was when Sonic Riders, or not Sonic, Sonic R, that came out for the PC and the Saturn came out. Until then, I always knew him as Metal X. Now, for the last ones, this was, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, don't tell me. Forgot to pick one up. Oh no, I think I forgot to pick one up at the store. Bugger! Oh well. For now, I'll just show you. It's issue 50, but because it's like a 50 anniversary thing, there was 5 cover versions. So we've got I thought I got all 5, but unfortunately I don't think I did. So we've got that one, which I thought was pretty cool. I think that's from Sonic Lost World. I'm not sure. Then we've got this one, which obviously I don't know who that is in the background. Because these seem to be crossovers from other comic books. We've got this one here. That's pretty cool. And of course, this one. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the fifth and final one is in there. I might have shown you, I might have not, I don't know. I was so certain I got it. But yeah, that's everything I've gotten. And I will take the time to thank you for actually looking at my video. I know it was a little long, but I did have quite a bit to show you and explain what was going on. There will be more recent videos, and until then, thank you, and I will see you soon. Okay? Bye bye for now.